Eo ơi, đồ đồ tí dài.
Khác gì bố đâu. Bố ở dài nhất nhà.
Vỡ vẩn.
Chứ còn gì nữa. Nhờ là để làm luôn chứ không phải cứ ngồi để xung tâm đâu. Không từ từ được.
Eze.
Mình dễ sai nhất. Đảo phát làm luôn. Mình hai anh.
Mình là cục cưng, cục vàng, cục kim cương, cục cướp. Cục cướp ơi.
Bố nó để mẹ bấm gọi. Bố bấm gọi vào máy tính đấy. Tức rồi đấy.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Đứa
Without a
nào
doubt,
tự
it is the
nhận tối
week's
qua.
most
Đứa nào
eagerly
tự nhận.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. He's given it away. Corner given.
Cái gì vậy?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now it's Hullet. There's the hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen.
Đùa.
They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck
Mẹ cái quả đấy nó là
and he
vô
looks
lý,
hungry for more.
vô duyên vô lý.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Camavinga. And here's Nunez. Nunez! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his
Mẹ nó
efforts.
lag nên cái pha xử lý bóng của mình vừa rồi hơi bị chuội. Ba vạch.
Costa Curta. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ba vạch, ba vạch. What a climb. Máy bay kiểu gì đây?
Lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Ơ,
Looks like a preconceived plan.
Gì
Win
đây?
the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
sổi ở đây rồi.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pirlo. Pull it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Adams. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Maicon. Maicon charging forward down that flank. Vieira.
Trời ơi, cái gì vậy?
Pull it. Oh, he's in! He's had a shot!
Điều à? Hai thằng đấy.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Bác vừa phải.
Oh, nice
Không
touch.
chịu được. Điều không?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing
Let's see.
running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Good spot, he's seen the run, and the finish!
Sút cái bóng kìa.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's why we all say in the
Tốt rồi,
space.
nắn nót thêm một tí nữa nào anh em. Trận này chúng ta sẽ có điểm rồi. Trận này là người Việt Nam ạ, vãi người cứt Ronaldinho thế.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Darwin. And it's Vieira. Forwards and with intent. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Camavinga. He's had it taken off him.
Cố gắng của Van Đại.
Camavinga. Vieira. For Xavi Alonso.
Trời ơi, Alonso.
No way through. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Trời ơi, pha vẩy má ngoài của Messi. Rất điệu nghệ. Huấn luyện viên Ngọc Anh mặt đang đần thối ra.
And it's been taken short. Oh, important interception.
Trời ơi, vậy không vào nữa.
And now they can spring out of defence. Adams gets across to intercept that. Eze going face to face with his great
Cơn là
rival.
gớm ghiếc ở khu vực này.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Okay.
Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Vieira carries the ball down the right. Camavinga. Bullet. Bellingham. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. They've won a corner.
What a
number two.
corner.
Pirlo plays it short. Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pinches it off him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eze. Xavi Alonso engages and forces him off the ball. And Dijk with the
Ôi,
slight
tưởng Van Dijk
tackle
chó
there.
nhanh tật.
Well, played right into his path. Hullet. Rummenigge. He's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now. Vieira looking to penetrate opposition lines. Stood up well to him there. Hullet. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1-1.
Let's
look back on the first 45 minutes.
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. We're already back up and running after half-time. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And he skips past his man. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this. It goes in for the header! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory He's just managed the apple on top of the tree. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for the run.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
So what can they make of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Can he put it away?
Trời ơi.
And that was very necessary. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bastoni makes the interception. Now it's Darwin. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pull it. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Thuram. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Xabi Alonso. Vieira. Camavinga. And the volley. And that's caused a worry or two.
Khó vậy định
That's
làm mà Dũng.
confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Substitution.
Vietnam choosing to make the first change. Now it's Messi. And here's Hullet. McAllister.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Neymar. Oh, played through for the wide man. He gets big.
Trời ơi.
And oh, he's got
Ow,
that
ey.
completely wrong.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Rummenigge.
Ao ơi là ao. Ôi.
That has not gone well. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rafael Leao. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's McAllister.
Ôi. Trời ơi.
Keep
Ao
calm and
ơi.
carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, super find. Bellingham. Pirlo. Decent hit! And that would have won it.
Pirlo has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 3 coming up. Pirlo goes short. And he's there to clear it. Pirlo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Tụi mình còn thoát. Vào ngủ đêm mịu.
Vietnam are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And he cuts out the supply. Michael. it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. And here's Messi. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Pirlo with the short one. That is a brilliant interception.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Neymar could try cutting inside here. He is through here. And the shots!
Trời ơi, thằng này hên tính à. Má.
Michael. Hullet. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Pirlo. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass.
Bao nhiêu cơ hội hiệp này.
Vietnam can justifiably find
Đưa
this
điện thoại bố cầm vào lấy iPad đi để bố làm việc.
but ultimately they have
Không,
fallen
cầm ấy,
just
chờ bố một tí. Nhưng bố bảo bố lấy thì bố lấy. Khó khăn nhá. Cuộc sống rất khó khăn. Mẹ gọi, nó gọi con gọi kìa em.
Ơi. Anh Nghé ơi. Nó phơi quần áo à? Giặt xong chưa con? Phơi nốt đi nhá. Phơi luôn, để đi có mỗi mấy cái áo trắng thôi. Chứ không phải để bao giờ nữa.
Gì Miu? Miu Miu đưa đây.
Hả? Không.
Thôi mày đi đi.
Giờ muộn nhất là 4 giờ, cắt tóc mất gần tiếng rồi còn mua đồ về nấu cơm chứ. Mẹ về mà mẹ không gà mà. Gà thì
Ăn đêm.
mua về rồi, mai ai mua? Thì 4 giờ đi cắt tóc rồi đi mua cái nhiều cái gì mà nhiều. Hai gần 3 giờ đến nơi rồi nhiều. Đâu? Để
Cắt tóc về sớm mới được chơi, không thì thôi. Đừng cái gì cũng phải.
con mẹ ơi, còn thả gà cho một con.
Đừng thả ga cho nó.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
There's the shot!
Kinh vậy. Gớp
The
vậy.
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Việt Nam luôn à?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Còn Việt Nam gớm thật.
And the keeper beats it away. And he lines up a terrific header.
Không, Việt Nam cô lơi lại với anh đầu.
That's a really decent chance.
Anh đầu của anh cái này không còn quá nguy hiểm. Không còn đi bàn như liên tụ nữa rồi.
Vieira. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ball's gone astray. Schneider ploughing through the middle. Now that is commitment to the cause. Vietnam have their second corner now. duong goes short. That's a decent clearance. That is good strength. Ah, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Has a go! He's delivered all right!
Đúng vậy.
First blood drawn.
Ah, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Kamavinga. Nicely weighted ball. And he's making progress on the ball. That's good play. Vieira. And here's Nunez. It's Alonso! Oh, what has happened here? Costa Curta clears.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Roberto Baggio. Great ball if he can get there. Kamavinga. Adams is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Eze. Yamal. Collier. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Eze. Eze. Very nicely done. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to
Là gì đấy?
Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Bastoni. And it's Vieira. Now that's well seen too. Eze. Adams. Looks to the other side. To Thuram. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Vardiol. That's Eze. Now it's Kamavinga. And the flag has stayed down.
Ai Gia Đình Ba kìa.
Yamal. Kamavinga. Kamavinga, who's on a run down the left wing. Can he latch on to this? Costa Curta can get it clear. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's been given away.
Cho hệ chuyền bóng.
He's picked his way through. He's free. He has got space. Oh, it just
Mẹ
needed
Thu Ra.
a bit of touch, and you
Chán
can
đời
see
thật.
his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Eze. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's
Thẻ
given it.
người đấm em như con vậy anh ạ. Nhiều lắm rồi.
And here's Nunez.
Nunez really needed
Chờ mãi thằng ấy nào
to
đến đòi.
concentrate on protecting the ball.
Lỗi chứ.
Then again, he was being very
Anh
closely
tài.
marshalled.
Tuy rằng một bóng như thế văng ra, lỗi.
Kola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That looks
Chuyền
a
kìa.
cracking ball. He can get that clear.
Xuyên có 3 quả. Xuyên. Điêu cũng chịu được.
And here's Schneider. Passing nice and neat. Collier. Vietnam still this single goal behind. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collar. Showing good feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kamavinga, the man with such great vision. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Thuram looking to hit the byline here. He's found a way through. Heads it! Sticks it away!
Thuram và đi bóng của Thuram rất hiếm để gặp nhưng mà khó anh em ơi.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler.
Anh Dầu không thể cản phá
What
của
a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made
Kiểu
a
mẹo đầu
classic
không mà ngủ
move
với
and
Miu à?
met it perfectly.
Chúng biết mà ngủ cùng không? Nghe được không? Em bảo bị làm sao? Đó định vị á.
So, time for changes on both
Đầu lắm
sides
rồi chứ
actually.
phải mới đâu em.
That has
Chắc phải được
certainly
gần nửa
made
năm
things
rồi.
interesting.
Từ đầu luôn đấy.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When
Nghe
you've
tốt đấy hả?
got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chouameni, and the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. And he's heaved it away.
Anh chạy kiểu gì? Hai ông trung vệ chạy dã ra hết để ông Colo chạy xuống. Colo chạy chỗ kinh vãi. Đấm em.
Punched away. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Rafael Leao. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And it's Neymar. Interesting ball. McAllister providing an outlet on that flank.
Trời ơi. Cơ mà không chơi có bóng.
Rafael Leao. McAllister. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, they can break here. Rafael Leao. Strong running down that left flank. Chips it through. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Vietnam really will have to throw everything at this now.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He is through here. And he's there to belt it away. Can he finish?
Được.
That's
Trời
just
ơi.
playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. And it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. That is very necessary. That's a look and plays it forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is just off target. Over to the left.
Trời ơi
It's a
Neymar.
great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Schneider.
Trời.
Camavinga is there to clear. Looking for the runner. Neymar.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Schneider. Great chance!
Trời ơi.
Just not quite happening for him just
Như
now.
vậy không vào.
Vietnam really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And that is masterful defending. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of...
Như ơi, con xem mấy cái gì nhỉ mẹ?
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Vieira takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history
Messi,
shows
không phải à?
he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. And with great hits!
Ôi ôi, đây là một pha mà thể hiện nhận coi thật tuyệt vời với anh Dũng.
It's almost as if the
Tin vào mắt
defense saw
mình.
nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bullet. Rummenigge, and they can counter here. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Oh, delightful ball. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. McAllister. Eze. Ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. And it's Messi. He's through here. Now it's Darwin. He's found the way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi plays it short. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Eze. He's found some space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Xabi Alonso. Vietnam are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Argentina trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's shifting through the gears here. McAllister does really well there, he is strong. Eze, it's a good run down the left-hand side. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. Bergomi. And it's Messi. Thuram with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's McAllister, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Darwin. Nunez! They want to be quick to recover this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hits one! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Nunez. No way through.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Bullet. Ernest.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Eze, chance here to counter. Good spot, he's seen the run. Eze. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it. Vieri. Argentina have a free kick. Ernest. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Một người rẻ tiền của như bố bảo rồi con hút vào đây trực tiếp này. Sao con cứ thích đổ từ bên này sang bên kia thế? Mình đã đổ nó hay bị rơi ra rồi. Rồi mẹ nhìn này, rồi ôi. Uống con dây làm mỏ nữa. Con uống trực tiếp đi. Đổ ra cái đấy, đổ khó, bố đổ được.
I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Xavi Alonso. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ăn dừa để lấy cái thìa tầm ăn con.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Trời ơi.
Pull it.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He can run onto that. Vieri. And he's got the beating of it. Real chance! He's got a goal!
Vieri kinh khủng thật.
Themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. McAllister.
The attendance for this match was 70,187.
Pullet really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Eze. Now it's McAllister. Now that's well seen too. That's going to be a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Xabi Alonso. Number 13, Eze. Number 7, McAllister. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
17,
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rafael Leao.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 22, Schneider.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Camavinga! Oh, screamer!
siêu phẩm của Canavinga mặc dù chưa được áp skill xuất xa. Cánh cửa mở ra rất rộng rồi và ngay lập tức thì mở cửa của chúng tôi à.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. Once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact
Kìa,
sub.
mẹ lỗi kìa.
He's got the shot.
Của bóng đá này. Mẹ lợi thế nó ẩn mình mà giống tôi. Lợi thế này mình truyền sai thôi đúng rồi nhờ.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Romario, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Như thế mà.
And it's Pirlo.
Argentina showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their
Còn
resources
dớm
now.
lắm bạn. Hiểu nhỉ?
Iniesta looks to get on the end of this. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Ở đây bảo Mưu móc rửa ra này.
They've switched it over to the other side. Rafael Leao. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
And it's Snyder. No question that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Ủa từ nãy đi, mẹ quả. Đầu tiên chết vì quả rồi. Đi cây đằng.
Minutes left on the clock. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pirlo. Here's Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Chết rồi.
Played right into his path. Chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Đúng kiểu bắt thua mẹ. Tình huống đấy. Tay đai luôn.
Argentina complete their comeback.
Chán là muốn nói nữa.
They need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Deep into stoppage time. And now the breakaway.
He's
picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Romario. And Romario! He scores! Two to the good. They have. So that's it. It is all over. Vietnam did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even.